Hello, hello again. It's uh, it's that time again. Executive Assault 2 Questions, Episode 3. As I stated before, I'm not really planning on editing these unless I really, really do bad. Anyways, let's see what we got for questions, shall we? Oh, and before I begin, one more quick note. I had this finished for about a week. I just haven't gotten around to recording it till today. So, yeah. Anyways, do, do, do. Yes, animations. And so let's watch the clip real quick. Get that. So we're flying under a wing. Yay! That's actually some pretty good hitboxing to be able to do that for an RTS game if you think about it. Anyways, do we have any questions? Yes. Well, yep, it is actually kind of flippin' amazing. We could fly under a wing of a bigger ship like that. Um, what do the numbers on either side of the crosshairs mean? So I think I saw Rob somewhere mention this. One was your health and one was your speed boost. Do all fighters have infinite ammunition? Oh yeah, that's a question I forgot to ask earlier because I am not seeing any animation or any number for ammo or whatever. Also, I didn't notice this before till now. That map, that mini map actually works. Somewhat. It still confuses me. Can you use part of a larger ship as makeshift cover like the wing? Oh, okay. So if I were, say, back here, right here under this wing, could a larger ship not hit me? Like it would only hit that ship, but it wouldn't hit my fighter. I mean, that is a legitimate question, right? Would make bobbing and weaving between larger ships quite useful. Ooh, there's another good question that just popped up in my head. If you're under the wing of an enemy ship, do they have any guns that can still shoot you? That way you wouldn't end up using them for permanent cover. Anyway, so not what I want. Okay, there we go. Next slide, more animations. Let's watch. Pretty light show. And so it's pretty self-explanatory. How much damage can these battleships take? So how much, as you can see, we're taking a lot of fire here. What's the actual health of the ship? Does that depend on the armor? Well, of course it probably does. Can the armor be upgraded? Knowing this game, probably yes. But that is actually another good question. Now here's a fun one. So, introducing the megalith. Rob actually posted a screenshot of this. This is that ship that can destroy solar systems. Um, to get a scale of how big this ship is, these are battleships underneath it. You know, if I go back a couple frames, uh, so this is a battleship. And if I were to go over here, this is our megalith, which makes all the battleships look tiny. I thought when I was originally looking at this that these were dropships. Nope, these are battleships. And if we go even farther back, we can get a scale of how big a battleship is compared to the station. So this thing is gigantic. Absolutely gigantic. Also, is that another structure I see right over there? Just maybe? Um, Also, that's kind of bright for a planet to be. So, is that another star? Oh, I get it. This is a ring around a planet. Okay, now that makes sense. So, basic questions are how big is this? Of course. Are there corridors inside of it? How much does it cost? How many of these can one player have at any given time? I mean, this is pretty massive. I really hope this is you can only have one or two of these things at most. And to ship combat, how good is it? So it may be able to destroy a star system. It's quoted from Rob, but how good is it at fighting off other ships? Don't know. Do do do. Oh, demo. You ruined the animations that you worked so hard to do. Okay. Okay, we have another question. Oh, and there's Rob's answer. Um, Not every question will have an answer from Rob, but apparently Rob did his best to answer a lot of these, so I'll get to that. From Hayden. Hi, Rob. I was looking through some of the pictures and noticed that the robots were different colors, had different ammo, projectiles, yada yada yada. Was wondering, will you be able to change the aspects of the Z11 so they're customizable for other robots? So pretty much Hayden's asking, can we customize robots and to different ammunitions or projectiles, and can we take those same projectiles and whatnot and put them on other bots? Is what I'm guessing. And oh, and you can find the direct link or wherever it is. And Rob replied, they will be colored based on the team colors. So if they are green and my colors are green, then they're my robots. If they are orange and my colors are green, then they're not my robots. And he thinks they could probably have the company logo on. Please have the company logo. That just solidifies it in case two players actually have similar color palettes. You can also kit them based on the tech that you have researched. Starships have a light, hard point, and heavy point. Where the Z? Okay, so starships will have light light-based weapons, medium-based or medium and heavy-based weapons, while the infantry bots only have light base. Granted, comparing the two, I sure hope a starship has a bigger gun and more powerful gun than a infantry unit could ever carry. Okay, so I'm going to murder your name, so I'm going to apologize in advance. Armac. Heck, Armac asked a question. I am a little confused about how much the final game will work. Will the stations and company I build be persistent? EA, will the base I have built be the same across the multiplayer games I join with? With me being able to upgrade and run my company on and base over a long period of time, or will I have to start a new station and company from scratch like in Executive Assault 1 for every multiplayer game I join? So, pretty much he's asking, is this kind of like if I keep going from game to game, will I have to keep building a new base from start? Or if, or is this like other games where I consistently am slowly building up my base from kind of like Clash of Clans. From match to match, my base is the same, but it keeps getting a bit more upgraded than last time. Example of that would be small base, more upgrade, then fully upgrade. Or is this like the last one where we just start out small, work our way up to fully in one match, and then just kind of burnt, get destroyed, and then repeat? And Rob's reply, yes, it's more like the first one, so this. And question number 3. Again, I'm sorry if I murder your name. Nicole, or yeah, 14. How would trading and selling resources work? Would you be able to sabotage the other company's supplies in any way, or would you be able to completely blockade them, preventing some growth of their company? You also mentioned protesters. Would you be able to hire some people to try and start protesting against the enemy? So he's pretty much asking, how do companies trade goods? How do they sell them? Um, is there a way to blockade supply lines or sabotage the company's factories or whatever? And is there a way to try and start protests? Send the protesters directly at your opponent more often than you. So the last one, if I remember right, I saw Rob state the protesters are kind of random and they'll hit the companies that are doing the best the most. So I guess they were trying to equal out. But if I were to say, Rob replied, uh, or actually, I don't think Rob actually replied to this. Oh, he did reply, but the version was so long, so I made a shortened version. Rob, shortened version. Build docks, trade with passing by ships that dock in your trading or in your docking bay. Sell them goods you make. Build mining outposts. Ship the resources or ship the goods or resources back to your base. Turn the raw resources into into manufactured goods. Then and that creates a supply line. Supply lines can be blockaded. Mining outposts can be captured. So if you set up a mining post, someone could go out, kill off all the staff, and then take it over or hack it. Probably hack it since we don't use humans to mine in this world. We use robots. Mining outposts can be destroyed. So if they don't take it, they can also blow it up. Interest interest in the idea of hiring protesters. So apparently Rob liked the idea of being able to hire some protesters to just send them out to go pester your opponent. Granted, that. Oh, wait. I could see that working because protesters could either be players or they could be NPC or little bots. Both can be done. I think if you're a player, if you drop into, or if you come in as a protester, I think there should be kind of a reward for doing that. Something that can persist between games, like in-game currency that you can earn, not pay for. Please don't make a pay-for currency that I'm so sick of those by now. Anyways, an in-game currency you can earn that you can go into other matches or take with you to other matches and purchase those benefits to help you along in that match. And that's all. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.